Alright, site status. All system operational. Whole subcode intact. APP 99%. I don't know what that means. Approximately 99%. Or, yeah, I'll figure it out. Armor intact. 84%. Life support. Warden. Life support isn't the warden? It's the warden for life support. I wonder what that means. Temperature is 13 degrees Celsius. Pressure 2.102 bar. We never learned bar. I don't know what bar is. So main level, this is where we are. I guess these are the rooms that we can access. Level 1. Black box beacon? It's vaguely important.
Looks like all your friends moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
This is not good. I don't know what any of those charts meant, but hopefully we'll figure it out as we go. Oh. Sweet. Like, we actually got a light. Cans and shit everywhere. Fine. Alright, alright, alright. So it looks like our doors might be open now. We don't have our Omni tool. Thank you, Captain. Oh, that fucking feels like I'm in Alien. Goddamn. So Ziggy features something. Oh, and by the way, did you know foxholes are shallow dug trenches used by soldiers commonly in World War II and was later dug deeper, more slightly spaced, was only accommodated by one man and covered with a camouflage net and changed them into a spider hole. Had no idea about that second part.
That's
pretty sweet.
It's like they all just cleared out.
It's that same colored goop that was all over that man. Got more alien buttholes, just in case we get damaged. It's good to know. Wardens all over this place. Alright. Well, we'll keep moving. God, it does feel like I'm an alien, though.
What's so interesting downstairs?
Drills.
Just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
She can talk to us through the speakers. She's in the walls. What the hell was that? That was not a good sound. I did not appreciate that. Okay. Somebody came out of there. Creepy shower, toothpaste.
Maybe they wanted to keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Your colleagues are all robot people by now. We just saw one. Are we not gonna tell her about that lady? We're not gonna tell her about Sarah? Outside in a robot? No? That's okay. I think they're not useless, man. I like them. What the hell is this amalgamation of, like, technology and scrap? It's creepy, man. I don't like it. Oh, dear. Guy Conrad. Alright, the light switch. Cool. Patch through the wire to this side. Laser tool safety. So he did some kind of tech. Really gotta learn how to rotate shit. This is as close as I can get this book to my face. Huh? Interesting. Got like some cool sci-fi pictures. Alcohol of some kind. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing too uninteresting. He's got a lot of alcohol in here. 100% for sure. I didn't do it. Please stop. Please stop. So this is like the quarters. Nadine Masters, Maggie Komorobi, Juan. Hey, Catherine Chun. It's Catherine. It's our buddy.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Got a cute little doll. Interesting.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
You have a lot of toys.
I need to look through. I need to know who I'm hanging out with. Oh, you're left-handed.
You don't have to search my room. We'll get by.
I kind of want to, though. Oh, sweet. Tampons. It's alright. Some sticky notes. Fan?
Cool fan.
Thanks. Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
Legit? I don't know where
Maybe
Taipei
we
is.
should move on.
What is this? Journal. Imogen Reed tested the machine today. It was clearly corrupted by Warden. More importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for Warden to steal. Tested a machine. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and read along with it. At some point, she was scanned and loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and it was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. Okay. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it is clear that the Warden copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point, where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs. The vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content from the originating brain scan. Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. Wait. This is important. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear the Warden copied my capsule project. Okay, it's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point. When my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, so you have like a one scan and it's made out of just that. Just like what the brain scan was at the moment. The vivarium's brain scan lives on. It continues to scan, basically. It's limited by its content. It isn't limited by its content from the originating brain scan. Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium is a perfect copy, the exact same. Weird. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that could hold every living member of the Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate Warden's scanning technique and use the pilot's seats. They're already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. Shit. So they copy the vivarium. It was easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect Warden has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. So they've been duplicating the scans, Warden has. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The Warden must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. So the Warden was stealing scans from the machines, putting them in robots. Yeah, welcome to the stream series, Jokester. With a surprisingly positive reaction of the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are the scan of all people we find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch into the space using the space gun. It's nice to think of something will live on like that. It's very sci-fi. I'm sorry, dude. I apologize. I wish your internet was better. Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure of how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Stromheimer is not happy with me. Hope it'll calm down. Alright. No, but I'm not sure. I'm sure the fact is quite intolerable. It isn't amazing that games have been repeating the same formula for years. I will still find ways to keep them interesting. Searching for through the girl's scissor drawers. Scandalous, I know. I can't handle it. And no problem, serious jokester. I hope you're having a lovely evening. How are you? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. I'm just glad you're here hanging out. Huh. I wonder why they think that killing themselves is important. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's like a very stiff bra that no one would ever want to wear. Get it out of here. A boomerang? Oh, it's a sock. My bad. Anything interesting in these books? Nah, same tech book from earlier. Weird. Cool, cool, cool. Stiff bras are stiff, yeah, man. Someone used too much starch in that one. Mark Sarangs, this is the guy who killed himself. It's very dark in here. These are like my favorite moments in the game. Just weird. I enjoyed it a lot though, like learning about what happened and so curious. Alright. When you read this, I'll have entered the arc. As I've explained, this is accomplished by closing no line as your scan. Wait. Is by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine. Okay. I will do this in secret by holding cyanide. Wait. Folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, you know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I will advise you to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Mark Sarang. Relaxed at the moment. I'm glad to hear that. Makes me happy. Weird. He's a neuroscientist. The nature of identity. Pavlina Martineau. What does it mean to be human? Does your body of the surroundings define you? Very difficult ideas to approach without having any questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. The book, Pavlina Martina, professor of philosophy in Charles University of Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they would say about identity. Gotcha. So he looks like he's some kind of brain scientist. Not too surprised by that. And he believed that killing himself while immediately after being transformed will form it around. So here's like a picture of one of the robots. It says UH8 2. Bunch of math. Tentacles coming up through the floor. So the Ark is like a machine. Think of like like the Matrix kind of, where they upload everyone's consciousness. So they scan your brain, get your personality, and then upload it into a into this robot slash like kind of like a hard drive that they're gonna launch into space. Classified. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the Warden a station-wide presence. So this is Sarang's thing. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the Warden from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The Warden is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Damn. Okay, so Marcus Sarang was tasked with making sure that this thing was spread throughout the entirety of the stations. For reference, Stent event, Matsu. Board approval, 218. Weird. For the Warden is the thing that we've been seeing with all the tentacles and stuff. So it's moved. It's an AI that's grown and can like think beyond its own capacity, continuously learn, kind of like a Skynet thing. But it seems more like primitive, where it's like it's learning reactions or something. I have no idea. Still trying to figure it out. The Warden, it's like a ball. Figure 15. Looks like a ball. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a
Keep
few
looking around
days,
here.
while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies.
Take a drink of
I
water
don't
while
think
this thing
anyone
is
would
going
argue
on.
that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self.
Yep.
Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern.
Cool.
When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked.
Oh, damn.
Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while.
Gotcha.
If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark.
Yeah, it is a very Bioshock. I've heard it compared to System Shock.
The digital paradise among the stars.
I've heard it compared to System Shock. Also, nice little alien reference that they have there. The little bird thing. This thing right here. I've heard it referenced, like, very similar to System Shock, though I've never played it. And Alien. Yeah, like, the aesthetic of this place reminds me a lot of Alien in terms of, like, just the, like, 80s sci-fi almost. But, like, even still kind of modern looking. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's an interesting idea, and it's, one that I talked about in high school, in my philosophy class in high school. But it's, yeah, it's the ship of Theseus, right? Where, this is Robin Bass, so this is the lady we found outside. Oh no, this is not the lady we found outside. This is the lady who was talking to Catherine. This is a friend of hers. Ship of Theseus, where this guy Theseus, wow, this is cool looking, has this ship that, like, wears down over time, and each voyage he has to replace a part of it. And, like, the little piece that comes off, another guy picks it up and, like, rebuilds the ship from the broken pieces of the old ship. And so we have this new ship that this guy owns and is called, you know, the Ship of Theseus, and the other one is just the old parts that used to form the ship. And the basic idea is which is actually the Ship of Theseus, the one the guy owns at that moment, or the one that was rebuilt, and what makes it the Ship of Theseus. And it's the same idea. We lose all our cells every, you know, we shed a layer of cells all the time. We're shedding skin all the time. Our whole body replaces all the cells in, like, something like 7 years that's in his body. So, you know, what difference is it to just put our consciousness in a robot and go on from that? We're all dying. Anyway, I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. Okay, so she was like a follower. It was very zealous thing. Sorry, I gotta read your thing, Fox. Does the person die afterwards and their thoughts are in the Ark, or does the Ark just have the information of the people to act and thoughts based off of what they do? Yeah, so it's the second one, where they don't die. They're not supposed to die afterwards. They're just uploading the consciousness in preparation for if they did die, stuff like that. Oh, there's the Ark and a bunch of people. Why'd she draw like that? It's weird. But the idea is, or at least that what Sarang is proposing, is that if you don't let yourself die, and because the warden is, like, procedurally gaining information, she killed herself with a straight razor, procedurally gaining information, just, like, gaining new knowledge and becoming a new AI all the time, then it's very cute. I like it. That must be Sarang or something. Because it's gaining new information all the time, then it would, like, gather that there is another person, like your actual living body, having all these experiences that it didn't have, and then it would begin to doubt itself in the Ark. and so it would have like the same kind of feelings that we're having right now. Where it's like we're conscious of the fact that we're a robot. Whereas if he killed himself in the situation where they're both the same for the same moment, like they have had the same experiences, then he'll never have those thoughts in his mind in the arc that make him question whether or not he's actually human, and so he won't have to go through that. Interesting stuff. She just like crafts and draws crayons and stuff. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything super interesting in here. Why is this one locked? Alright. Well, it is what it is. Martin Fisher. Okay. Can't turn on the lights in this one. Black goop everywhere. The ceiling and whatnot. He has a couch in his room. Kind of like the episode of a show my friend showed called The Black Mirror, where this woman's husband dies and his thoughts are uploaded to the computer, but it really isn't him. I feel like Mr. House is still alive and he controls the machine he's in. Yeah, so it's neither, really, and kind of both. So it is kind of like the Black Mirror one where he's uploaded, but it's not really him because, or is it him kind of thing? If it's his consciousness, is it still him? Oh dear. That does not sound like a fun dude. I think we can open that door. Fisher has an alien sphincter in his room. Naughty, yeah. Fisher's been a naughty boy. Turn off all these lights in case we have to go running back through here. But yeah, no, it's just interesting. It's cool to think about. But yeah, like if you upload a perfect copy, perfect copy of your brain. Would it still be considered like, is it considered a real human at that point, even if it's in a robotic body, because it has your thoughts and your mind and your consciousness and all your experiences, and it has its own experiences from that point onward, so it lives its own life. Okay, there's another creepy bathroom. Okay, we should definitely go back downstairs.